Hello everyone, welcome back to Therapy Tip Tuesday. My name is Miss Sam and you can find me at the Lake Success office. For the month of June, I will be sharing some fun therapy tips and activities with you all each week. So for our first Tuesday together, I will be talking about how I like to use mini objects in speech therapy. Research and experience, whether that be as a parent, a speech therapist, or anyone who works with children, shows us that children learn best through play. Playing helps increase motivation and improves attention, in turn improving a child's ability to process and learn new information. I have found using mini objects with children to be super motivating and engaging, as these objects provide tactile and multisensory input that your typical picture cards or word lists lack. You can use mini erasers for this, or they sell sets of mini objects and toys on Amazon or at the dollar store. I really like these present boxes that come with mini toys inside of them from the brand Learning Resources, but like I said, there are so many inexpensive options. Overall, there are many benefits to using mini objects in speech therapy because they truly allow you to target so many different goals, essentially any goal. So now that we have a little bit of background as to the benefits of using play and mini objects, I will provide you all with some ideas about how they can be used to target various speech and language goals. So my first idea is for those of you who have a child working on articulation goals. You can find mini objects that target the specific speech sounds that your child is working on. So for example, if we're working on the D sound at the beginning of words, I might use this mini duck, or any object that has our target sound. And you can put these objects in sensory bins for your child to dig and find, or you can place them inside of other objects, which is why I really like these boxes. Kids really love opening them and seeing what's inside. But like I said, you can put them inside of boxes, bags. It's really up to you because there are so many options. This activity also works well beyond the word level, as you can target phrases such as I found duck, sentences such as the yellow duck is swimming, and even at the reading or conversational level by making up little stories that incorporate your target sounds and words while using various objects. My next idea is for those of you who have a child working on language goals, such as vocabulary, answering WH questions, or following directions. This list can definitely go on, but for the purpose of time, I will just be focusing on a few language goals. So for increasing vocabulary, you can simply go through the various objects and have them identify or label certain ones that might be new or unfamiliar. Or you can work on adjectives by having your child describe the mini objects and what they look or what they feel like. There are really tons of different ways that you can target vocabulary this way, and again, I have found it to be really engaging for so many kids. Now, moving on to WH questions. This can be done really informally by just simply asking your child various questions about the objects they have in front of them. So just some examples, you can ask, what do you use this for? Or where can you find this? And let's say you are pretending to maybe feed a doll one of the mini objects. You can ask things like, who is eating that? Why is she eating that? You can essentially ask any WH questions, or this works for yes/no questions as well, by playing with your child and the mini objects and just asking any related questions about what is going on in front of you. And the last example I will discuss is following directions. Like everything else I've discussed today, this can be done in a variety of ways, but one example could be giving your child a few different mini objects in front of them and then telling them to do something specific with it. I usually try to keep it silly and fun for the little ones, so maybe I would try something like put the dino on your head, or sit on the duck. And this usually will get a laugh out of them. But depending on your child's levels and goals, you can give them two-step or multi-step directions to follow using the objects in the same manner. So again, this is certainly not an exhaustive list of goals that can be targeted using mini objects in play. However, these are just some of the big examples that I wanted to share with you all this week. Overall, using mini objects really can help keep your child interested in practicing their speech and language skills by allowing them to explore and play while ultimately learning and working toward their goals. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all for next week's Therapy Tip Tuesday.